Afternoon baseball coming your way from American Family Field in Milwaukee. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Twins played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Into the box, Rod Carew. He will lead this one off today. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Luis.
So next to hit is Luis Arias. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
3-1 to him now. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing, and he pops him up. Shaw has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
To the plate now, Kirby Puckett. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Fielder is there, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. He went deep in the contest last night. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2. Carew leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
In is Torrey Hunter. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, one of the things that sticks out, Matt, he has one of the best breaking balls in the business. It's a big sweeper. It's almost a slurve, a hybrid between a curveball and a slider. His velocity has improved. He's in the mid to upper 90s. But Barrios' game revolves around that breaking ball. If he has his good one, it's going to be lights out.
So now into the box is Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
That brings up Prince Fielder. He's got 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Ryan Braun. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 3-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it, and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Swing and a line drive. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Standing in now, Narvaez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The set and the 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Wong on second. Braun on at first with 2 down. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Fouled off. Two out, bases loaded. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Bueller.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
2 down, runners at first and second. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Second inning straight ahead here at American Family Field. The Brewers lead this one 3-0. So now here is Byron Buxton. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Popped him up. Shaw has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 7. The catcher.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. Outside, 2-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The Twins do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jose Barrios. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Garver at second with 2 down. Three and one now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air out to center field. Puckett is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
To the plate now, Robin Yount. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hunter's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton
Colton Wong will stand in. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Milwaukee leads it 3-0. Now at the plate, Rod Carew. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Luis Arias waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Luis Arias. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And the runner back. A runner at first with no outs here. Check swing grounder to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Into the box now, Kirby Puckett. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping in next, Harmon Killebrew. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. All even now, 2-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Torrey Hunter. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and in next is Prince Fielder. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In is Christian Yelich. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a look over at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
And that one yanked just foul. Pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Arias camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Narvaez worked a walk his first time up. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in will be Avisail Garcia, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. A ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Brewers leave them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Got him. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Next to dig in, Mitch Garver. He doubled his last time up. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Popped him up. Fielder is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for Minnesota, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Garcia. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
The pitcher.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Jose Barrios. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back at American Family Field right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. The 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, The shortstop, Robin.
Next, it'll be Robin Yount. Flew out last time up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate here is Prince Fielder. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rod Carew. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch popped up. Yount over to his left. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 2, Luis Arias.
Brent Suter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Now to bat, Luis Arias. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
2-2 to count.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Wong is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 34, Kirby Puckett.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And in next is Kirby Puckett. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Braun finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Michael Pineda is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ryan Braun. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puckett is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 1 for 4. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
To the plate now, Narvaez. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To Carew at second. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Brewers lead it 3-0. And now in the box, Harmon Killebrew. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the pitch. To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated
Now
fastball.
batting,
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But
Hunter.
most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Torrey Hunter. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. Back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game. Take another look at that one on Show Track. The story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
No outs, nobody on. Chopper foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
So next to bat will be Robin Yount. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Colton Wong waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So the next to bat will be Colton Wong. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Yount stands at first with one out. Runners on the move for second. Left side, but well foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in once again is Prince Fielder. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Number 3-hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Ryan Braun. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hunter coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Trevor Richards is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Trevor Richards.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Mitch Garver. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. So a full count now. Good battle. Count remains full. he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Nelson Cruz gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 22, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the 3-1. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
At the plate, Rod Carew. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
The 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. The Brewers lead this one 5-0. Matt Shoemaker gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 32, Matt Shoemaker.
So stepping in is Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons has it. And that's the first out.
Up next from Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
High in the air out to center field. Puckett is under this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Boxberger is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Manny Pena is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Kirby Puckett digging in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Travis Shaw. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Standing in now, Manny Pena. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. The Twins came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Yanked on the ground down the line. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Robin Yount. It was a walk in his last trip. Sinker, 3-2 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Into the box, Colton Wong. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and in next is Prince Fielder. The 1-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Ball
He's
3.
fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And now Corey Hunter. He'll be the one to start things out against Boxberger, who tries to close the door in this one. The 2-2 down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first down.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. He went down on strikes last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-0 the final score today. Milwaukee posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Brent Suter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Barrios was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Twins, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.